Merry morning and moon, sweet friends. It is Moonwind Fairy here to do your weekend vibes general reading. So that just means if you happen to see this, there might be a message here for you. Also, I'm going to be taping some lunar eclipse readings, a general reading, and then I'm going to do it by the elements. Because we got some stuff going on. So let's see what we got going on for this weekend. Feels pretty good. The Hermit. The Hermit represents introspection, a time to go deep within, searching for your star, kind of figuring out where you want to be in life. Two of Swords. Swords represent our thoughts and intellect. So Two of Swords is about having a difficult choice with a lot of inner conflict, but you know the answer. Page of Cups. Cups represent our relationships, our emotions, and our feelings. Page of Cups is like an innocence. It's almost like naive, wearing your heart on your sleeve. But it's also like believing in the magic and the wonder of the first kiss. Nine of Cups. She's been showing up a lot. I like her. This is the Wish card. This is contentment. This is desires fulfilled. And that's what I think I'm going to say the vibe is, Contentment. Ace of Wands. Wands represent our energy, our enthusiasm, and Ace of Wands. Aces are all the beginnings of, but Ace of Wands is about beginning something that you're just really passionate about. So, but I am going to say the vibe for this, we got tractors going on, weekend is contentment. So, and I think to find or to achieve that contentment, we probably have a difficult choice to make. And that difficult choice has a lot of inner conflict attached to that choice. So you might want to spend some time just doing some introspection. Like really searching for your star, really kind of figuring out in making this choice. But you basically know what it is. But there's still some inner conflict. So I think there's going to be a need for some introspection, going deep within. And, you know, because I think you're probably, or you have made some choices wearing your heart on your sleeve. Maybe you are naive getting into a relationship or a situation. But I think that, you know, this difficult choice that you have by going it within and really kind of searching for your star, doing some introspection, you're going to hold that vibe that you still believe in the magic of love and synchronicity and all that stuff. So ultimately, you want to be beginning something that inspires you, that is motivating, something that is maybe a creative endeavor of some sort. Because Nine of Cups. Because wishes are coming true. Your life is feeling very fulfilled. You feel like your desires are fulfilled. And so you're feeling content with life. That ain't bad. So yeah, I'm thinking this weekend, you know, we're going to be doing some introspection, and that introspection is going to help us make choices that may have some inner conflict. But you're going to want to do that because it's going to help you move forward. We got King of Cups. King of Cups is big as the sky, deep as the ocean. Well, I'm just throwing these all out. Big as the sky, deep as the ocean, lifetime love. He's also emotional healing and emotional wisdom. Cups represent relationships, emotions, and feelings. We got Queen of Cups. She is intuition, kindness, unconditional love for self and others, and emotional healing. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a lesson. It's traditional values. It could be an organization, something like that. And we have Death and Rebirth. Death and rebirth is something has to end so that something better can come along or be born in its place. Or you yourself may be doing a huge transformation. So I'm going to stick with the vibe is contentment. Because I think what we've got going on is we have a difficult choice to make. Now, all these cards are very positive. You got lots of cups, which indicate that, you're probably going to be focused on your relationships, emotions, and feelings. Also, this weekend, we have this lunar eclipse, which is going to really kind of open some energetic vibes for you, mostly regarding yourself, like your authenticity is what I feel it is. So I think this difficult choice that you have to make, you're going to find the answers in doing some introspection by going deep within. You're also probably going to have to end something. It could be a lifestyle habit, relationship, job. Something needs to end, or you yourself need to transform so that you can do the emotional healing, so that you can, and she also represents insecurities. And this guy is emotional healing, wisdom, and because this guy deep is the ocean, lifetime love, but it's also drama. So let's go back through this again. It's like there's a difficult choice to make. You need to go deep within and, do some introspection. Something's probably going to have to end. That could be a lifestyle habit, job, relationship, because we don't want to be working in our insecurities. We don't want to have the drama in our life. We want emotional healing, emotional wisdom. We need to trust our intuition. Intuition, but we also need to learn the lesson. The lesson, however this choice comes about, by doing your introspection, by getting away from your insecurities and your drama, maybe being naive, wearing your heart on your sleeve, making choices out of, being naive. So you can have your wishes coming true. You can feel content and have your desires fulfilled so that you can start something, a life, relationship, a job, lifestyles, habits, that is going to be something you're passionate about, something that's going to motivate you to be the best that you can be. So I'm going to say the vibe is definitely contentment. I think that there's a difficult choice we need to make with a lot of inner conflict, but I think we need to just really go within. We need to take that time and do some introspection. We know we don't want to be wearing our heart on our sleeves and being naive anymore. We also don't want to be insecure or drama. We want to heal this stuff. We want to trust our intuitions. We want to be emotionally healed and emotionally wise. And we want to believe in the magic of love and synchronicity. But we want to get away from all the negative stuff. So something's got to end, or you have to transform. There's been a lesson learned. This is traditional value. This could also mean maybe joining some kind of group or something like that. But ultimately, you want your wishes to come true. You want to feel content in your world. You also want your desires fulfilled so that you can begin something, relationship, lifestyles, habits, job, situation, to where you feel passionate, inspired, and motivated. So that's what I got for you. The vibe for this weekend is contentment. Thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.